One of the things that happens when we get older is that we start to look back at the people we were in our youth. And usually those people tended to be more heightened versions of whatever we are. They were out there in the world looking for the lives that the grown-ups ended up having, maybe not that life. But one of the things that happens to Anne, Kerri Kenney, in the show is that she finds herself, now that her husband left her and then died, and now that she helped raise his kid, trying to figure out what her next chapter is. She has a daughter. The daughter is in college, and she feels like that next chapter could be a version of the woman she was in her youth. But one of the great difficulties of getting back there is that decades have gone by, and it's very hard to undo decades of being a certain way in order to return to something that you're basically not anymore. And they find a fabulous way to send her on this journey, which is that they go to Italy for Christmas, and all the kids are like, La Befana, when they see her. And she eventually figures out that La Befana is a witch, but she's a beloved witch because, like Anne herself, she didn't act when she should have acted. So she didn't go with the three wise men to go meet baby Jesus. And she missed out on that. So she has spent the next 2,000 years going down the chimney and giving kids gifts, hoping that she'll run into baby Jesus or the grown-up Jesus, but also just making little Italian children very happy. She has found a way to atone for this lapse in judgment, this regret. And this sets Anne on a journey to figure out what that looks like for her. And in the last few minutes of season 2, that journey seems to include David Tennant. So Doctor Who might be helping her. I love him from Jessica Jones. But it was a moment of, well, let's see if through this charming Brit, she's able to find some version of her Befana self. How does one make up for the opportunities we didn't take?